Hey guys, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans, and today I'm going to be planning the week of Monday, May 21st in my Erin Condren Hourly Neutral Life Planner. I am super excited this week because I am participating in a awesomely fun collab with some planner friends, with Esley from Inke and the Brain, Sam from Artbox Stickers, and Lauren from Lauren Plans. I will link all of their channels below. I am really excited about this. It is a whole planner themed, so I will be doing questions as I go through sort of the basics of my setup, but we will all be using this Brighter Days kit from Inke and the Brain. I can't wait to see what everyone else puts together. This kit is like so gorgeous, and spring pastels, just like I absolutely love this. I am really very excited to be doing my first collab ever, so definitely check out their videos, or if you are coming over to my channel from their videos, welcome, and I hope you stick around and like it. I also will be pulling in some Simply Gilded. I have this rainbow ombre, and then also this is from the new Tropical collection. It's like a little bit darker than the kit, but I actually think it looks really nice, but I'm on the fence about that one. And then as well, I pulled out some Scribble Prints Co. Old Glitter Club. This is like the Frosty Air kit. I thought this like light glitter would be nice with it. And then I have like some more extra functional items because I always need like more quarter boxes and stuff like that than are in Esley's kits. She gives you a lot of half boxes, but not as many quarter boxes. Then I also have been dying to use these like little bow headers from Scribble Prints Co. And as usual, I will be pulling in a ton of foil. I have a bunch of silver stuff picked out. So I am going to jump right in. Okay, I'm going to get started by doing the washi and the date covers. I will be cutting down the bottom washi to mix it with some Simply Gilded, and then also using some Simply Gilded washi at the top. And I will be using foiled date covers from Rose Colored Days. The ones in this kit were so beautiful, but the Rose Colored Days ones matched so perfectly that I just couldn't help myself. So before I jump into the questions, I'm just going to answer one question that you may be wondering if you are new to my channel, either coming over from the collab or if you've just started watching my videos in the past like couple of months, and that's why I'm in an hourly planner and not a vertical planner. The answer to that is I am actually on maternity leave right now. I just had a baby at the end of March, and I will be on maternity leave until the fall. Prior to that, I worked part-time from home and then was with my daughter, my first child, who's a little bit older than 2, part-time. And between her activities, doctor's appointments while I was pregnant, and then also my work, which involves a lot of like meetings, Skype meetings and calls, etc., I found having the hourly really helpful. And I did used to use like the hourly, as times. But while I'm on maternity leave, I have been finding that I don't need that at all. And I've just been ignoring the hours and actually whiting quite a few of them out, and just kind of using this how you would use a vertical. I'm undecided what I'm going to do for next year. I'm thinking about switching to the vertical, especially with the changes that were made to the hourly life planner, and then just picking up like an hourly B6 insert to use that for like the hourly stuff that I need when I do go back to work. So the first question is, do you take your planner with you or leave it at home? So I have 3 main planners. I know that sounds ridiculous. I have some other planners as well. But my 3 main planners are the Erin Condren. I have a B6 Traveler's Notebook that replaced my bullet journal when I went on maternity leave. Prior to that, I used like actually a quite large bullet journal. And then I have a Pocket TN. So the Erin Condren never leaves the house. It actually never even leaves my office. The B6 comes around the house with me, but does not really leave the house. Occasionally I will take it somewhere, but generally not. And I do use that for like listing and to-dos, which I don't put in my Erin Condren. And then my Pocket comes everywhere with me. It's actually my wallet and on-the-go system. So all my credit cards and everything like that are in there. So it literally goes everywhere with me. But also it has a notes insert and a monthly calendar type thing, just in case I need to make appointments while I'm out. So I think the answer would probably be different if I went to an office for work. Like I would need either my bullet journal if I was using that, or my B6, but because I work from home, I don't really have to take them anywhere either. The next question is, what's your favorite color scheme or theme for spring in your planner? So I definitely think like pastels and florals have been my favorite all spring. I love pastels with silver foil, just like this kit. And I do really like all the floral stuff, like what I used last week. That being said, I'm originally an East Coast girl, and I live in Austin, Texas now, and it is hot already, like super hot. Pretty much is hotter now than it gets like over the summer where we used to live. So I am definitely ready to transition to summer kits, and I'm like really excited for all the summery mermaid beachy stuff that I have coming up. The next question is, who is your drop everything and watch favorite planner YouTuber? So I have a lot of people that I really love to watch. I really enjoy Llama's Love Lettering and all her videos and tutorials. I absolutely love the Planner Sophisticate, especially her TN setups. She's definitely my favorite TN setup person. But my favorite overall planner YouTuber is Holly from Holly Plans. Her spreads are so gorgeous and her foil is such goals, but I just really like her personality, and also her life just reminds me so much of my pre-baby life. I think that it makes me a little bit nostalgic. Not that I don't love having kids. Having kids is great, but I just feel like while I watch her plans and I look at what her plans are and like work happy hours and trips, traveling like girls' weekends and trips with her husband, and it just reminds me a lot of my life before we had kids. And so I think that's one of the reasons that she's my favorite. It's like I can really relate to her, but it's also very nostalgic. The next question is, what is your unicorn that it didn't matter the price, you would buy it? So this is like a really tough question for me to answer. So like my philosophy with money is kind of like, if it's worth it to you, it's worth it. So it doesn't matter if it's like an expensive thing or a cheap thing. I just like to feel like I'm getting a good deal or getting my money's worth out of something. Like I have no problem buying like a Foxy Fix, which is a bit pricier, or their Erin Condren, which is pricier, or even stickers from some of the more expensive shops. But I'm not like picking up Simply Gilded washi on the buy sell trade group when it's going for like $50 or more for a roll of washi. If I miss out on something during new releases, oh well, it happens. I'm okay with that. So pretty much I'm willing to be pretty spendy with my planner supplies, but everything does have like a maxed out value where I'm like, okay, that's the limit. Although one tangentially related thing that I would be willing to pay an exorbitant amount for is if there was like a way to have your nails always looking amazing that wasn't like super damaging. I thought I had found that with the SNS, but like after 4 months of having SNS on straight, my nails are completely destroyed. Like I literally can't even put regular polish on them. They just keep breaking. That is why my nails look like this in this video. I'm hoping in a few weeks they are healed up and I can, just go back to regular painting them. But if there was a way to have them always looking sharp, my hair too, but that is not planner related at all. I would definitely pay top dollar for that. Okay, so before I jump into the next question, I'm going to pause to like briefly explain my sidebar. So I'm going to put down a full box. I decided I wanted to use the planner full box instead of the quote box there. I just absolutely love this box so much. It's my favorite. So I just wanted to put it up there. So I have been like mixing things up a little bit with my sidebar lately. I just like haven't been finding it super useful, but I do think I am liking the way I did it last week, so I'm going to do that again. So I am going to use a weekly ombre to track my Instagram posts for the week, and then 2 habit trackers, and then I use a half box to do like a word or quote for the week, a mood of the week, if you will. I will also pull in some more Simply Gilded washi and as well some washi from the kit to round everything out. So I use this planner. I do all my pre-planning in here, and then as well throughout I leave like some empty space, and throughout the week I go ahead and backfill some of it as things come up, or like at the end of the day, just fill in like semi-memory keeping. So it's not like a full-on memory planner, but it's also not a full-on pre-planner. I don't do any listing in here. I do all of my listing in my B6. So at the end of this video, there will be like a little bit of white space left that is still, yet to plan, but I do post all of my finished spreads on Instagram at My Crafty Plans, so you can head over there and check it out if you want to know what my week looks like when it's all finished up. So after I finish with the sidebar, I'm going to pop the planner open and lay down my full boxes and headers. And, I'm just going to keep going straight through with the questions while I do that. So the next question is, what planner trends can you just not get behind? So I am definitely like a trend follower. I got into the lettering, I got into bullet journaling, I got into all the stickers, Simply Gilded washi, foil, traveler's notebooks, Foxy Fix, etc. I definitely one to jump on a bandwagon. But like one old trend that I just never could get behind, it's like a pretty small thing, but like I never understood color blocking. I just like love to have all of my colors jumbled together. So that was one thing. I don't feel like that's super popular anymore, but that was definitely one thing that I never jumped on the bandwagon for. The other thing, which this is like such a small thing, but I absolutely hate the splice tool. Like I saw all my favorite people using one, so I picked one up, and it was like more expensive than an X-Acto knife too. Like it was pretty expensive, and I just absolutely hate it. I cannot get it to like cut anything correctly, so I just went back to the X-Acto blade. Definitely do not like the splice tool, even though everybody loves it, so I guess that's another one. The next question is, how did you get into decorative planning? I'm actually not 100% sure. I think the answer is just kind of like bit by bit. So I've always been a crafter. I like my whole life I've loved crafts. I've done paper crafts before, but I was like super into sewing. If you follow me on Instagram, you've maybe like seen some other crafty stuff that I have done, because I sometimes post that kind of stuff as well. And then I started to get like a little bit into decorative planning, and I used to use like an A5 ring bound planner, and I would like make my own inserts for that and do like some decorative-y stuff. And then I started getting into the stickers and washi and like some scrapbooking type stuff, and I got a cameo and or silhouette cameo, and I started getting like more into that. And then at the same time, I was always into planning, and I've always been like a planner calendar person, like monthly calendars and weekly calendars and all different stuff like that. I've had like Erin Condren's in the past, and a bunch of different other planners and calendars as well. But then eventually the two sort of started to merge together, and I got more decorative with my planning, both in here and with the bullet journaling, and then with the traveler's notebooks after that. So I just really found like a love of that, and it definitely went absolutely crazy bananas while I was pregnant, like totally all my nesting instinct. With my first child, I was like super so into sewing, and I just like every day after work I would just like sew. And then with my second kid, it was like the decorative planning, but it hasn't worn off since he's been born either, and I'm still really loving it. So yeah, so I guess the answer is kind of just slowly but surely at first, and then a crazy pregnancy brain rush that took me next level. Okay, so the last question is, why did you decide to start a planner YouTube channel? So I started my channel back in November. I was like really into the decorative, I was like really into the thick of the decorative planning in here, and also getting started with my bullet journaling at that point, and just really loving it. And I started with the Instagram, and I was just getting such like positive feedback from Instagram, and then from some of the Facebook groups like Planners Gone Wild and stuff. I just started like to connect with people and just get such like happy feelings from sharing my spreads and sharing that and hearing people's feedback and seeing other people's feedback. And I started really watching a lot of other planner YouTubes at that time, and like really just like enjoyed them. And I just sort of thought to myself, I think I could do this, and like why not give it a try. So I did. Just one day I just decided to start doing it. I do this like totally for fun, and I do really enjoy it. It's like very relaxing to me, and I have such a good time doing the planning, but also making the videos, and especially sharing stuff on Instagram, and just like engaging with other people who love planning and who love like decorative planning. Okay, so that's it for the questions. I really enjoyed doing those. Hopefully you liked them too. Let me know down in the comments below how you got into decorative planning if you do decorative planning. So all my full boxes are down, and I used foil overlays from Rose Colored Days on the sidebar box and the quote box. I just wanted to add a little pop of foil, and then I used glitter headers over the full boxes. And now for my other headers, I used the bow headers from Scribble Prints Co. But I decided I didn't like the way they looked next to the date covers, so I just grabbed some headers from the kit to mix in with that as well. So next up, I'm gonna add in the things that I do for like every day, which is meal little things. I do have like a meal planning insert in my B6 that I use for like actual notes on what I need and groceries and organizing there. But I do like to have what I actually ate for dinner in my Erin Condren, and just like helps me see if I actually stuck to the plan or not. So this I write in at the end of the day, like what I actually ate for dinner. And then next after that, I will be grabbing flags, mixing the flags from the kit, which there are a lot of flags in this kit and they're all the same size, which I really like. And then I'll be mixing that with some foiled flags from Station Stickers. I'm going to use this to mark down my steps / workout for every day, if I do a workout, and how many steps I got, and if we took like a walk, what our walk route was. We might take my kids in a walk on the stroller almost every day, and I like to jot that down. I always use something different for this, but this kit had a lot of flags, and then I have a bunch of other flags that looked good with this, so I decided to use a flag for that. And then as well, I'll grab a workout script label just for the Monday, because I always use something different to mark that. I like to put down something to remind myself on that Monday what's supposed to go in there. So then next up, I'm putting in a little thing, and I'm putting it in upside down to mark which days and how many hours my nanny works on the days that she's coming. So even though I'm on maternity leave right now, we decided to keep our part-time nanny just to like help out a little bit watching my daughter, let her have like a fun activity that doesn't involve bringing like a newborn in tow, and just give me a chance to either run some errands or just chill out or catch up on sleep, or do whatever I want to do. So that's been really great to have. My daughter really enjoys it, but also it's been like fantastic for my sanity. So anyway, I am going to layer that with a foiled asterisk from Rose Colored Days. I know I'm putting an asterisk on top of an asterisk, and that's a little bit silly, but whatever. I just wanted to bring in a bit more foil. And as of right now, my nanny just watches my daughter, and I keep my son with me. But when he's like a little bit older, I'm hoping I might be able to switch it up sometimes and maybe take my daughter somewhere special and have her watch my son. But he's still just a little bit too new for that, so he sticks by his mama. Or maybe even one day watching both kids, and then I will be by myself. You can dream big. Anyway, next up, I am using these like squiggly boxes to mark down my videos for the week. And I actually think I am going to have 3 videos coming up this week, which is really exciting. I am working on a TN setup video, like not just a flip through, but an actual setup this time. So it's like a little bit daunting for me, because I usually just film flip throughs, but like I have everything pulled together for this to be a setup video. So I will be trying that, but if it doesn't work out, it will just be a flip through. And then I'm also gonna try and do a plan with me in my B6 now that I feel like really comfortable in my insert. And then as well on Sunday, I will have my regularly scheduled plan with me. Those foiled YouTube icons are from Rose Colored Days. So now I'm ready to do like my actual day by day. So on Monday, I'm grabbing a half box, because in order to make those 3 videos happen, I'm gonna need to do some filming and editing on Monday, which I don't usually do, but I am hoping to get that done. And I pulled in some foiled script words from Rose Colored Days as well. And on Tuesday, I was thinking I might make a run to Hobby Lobby with just the baby while my nanny is here. So I'm gonna put in a quarter box for that, and I'll probably run some other errands as well while I'm out. Then on Wednesday, we usually have story time at the library, but the library is actually like closed this week they're getting ready for their summer program, but we're having a play date instead with some of our library friends. So that's like for my 2-year-old, obviously, not for my newborn, but he will come. He has no choice. But anyway, so I am just using a half box for that with a custom script word from Station Stickers that says playtime. Then Wednesday is also my mega laundry day. So I put down a glitter header, and then I will come back with an icon or a character sticker for that at the end. So then on Thursday, my daughter has swim lessons, and I am going to put down a half box with another script word. This one is actually not a custom, but it is from Station Stickers. She just has that in her shop. Then in addition to that, I'm going to grab the money icon because I need to pay for swim this week. I owe the swim teacher some money, and then as well a bow clip because we also just switched times. My daughter used to be in private lessons, but she's ready for the toddler class now, so this is her first week in the toddler class, which is very exciting. Then also on Thursday, my husband has a dentist appointment, so I just wanted to mark that down so I can remember to remind him, and I grabbed a doctor's appointment icon from the kit. Friday, I grabbed a skinny label from the Scribble Prints Go glitter sheet and to mark down that our cleaning people are coming. And then on Friday, because the library is closed, we usually go to story time, but we will be going to Tot Shabbat, which we have fun and sometimes go to that instead of story time as well. So that's really fun. And then I also want to mark down that it is the PBC sale on Friday. I have a bunch of stuff that I have my eye on, so I want to put that in the planner so I don't forget. So then I skipped over to Sunday for a second. I wanted to put down a half box. We are hosting a Memorial Day barbecue on Sunday, or Memorial Day weekend barbecue on Sunday. I'm really excited about that. I love to host, but also I find that it's easier to host with kids than to take them somewhere. So my preference is to host when I can. Anyway, and then also on Sunday, I will need to do some meal prep for the week, and I'm using another squiggly thing for that. So then on Saturday, I'm just leaving myself a half box to write down like some activity. We usually go out for breakfast on Saturday, so probably will be that, but not 100% sure, but just putting it in anyways, and then I'll just like leave space to write in what it is. Then also we will need to run errands on Saturday, especially since we're hosting a barbecue, so I did another glitter header with the icon in the middle to represent that, and then any listing associated with that I would then do in my B6 instead. So now I'm going back through with some icons. The foiled ones are from Rose Colored Days, and the other ones are from the kit. Then I remembered that I wanted to put down another half box on Tuesday to mark down how much my baby weighs. I've been just like weighing him on our home scale once a week, so I put down a half box for that. And then I also grabbed a foiled icon from Station Stickers. Now I'm going back through with my like character stickers functional deco. The scribblers are from Scribble Prints Co, as is the dino, and the munchkins are all from Once More with Love. Everywhere you see a blank space will get filled in as I go out throughout the week. If we do an activity that I hadn't scheduled, I will go ahead and fill that out. Otherwise, I just kind of fill it in with deco and such if there's like nothing to note. That little camera is from Hello Petite Paper. And that, I think, is everything. So I absolutely love this. This looks so beautiful, and I had so much fun doing the questions for the collab. Hopefully you liked it. I'm going to turn the camera off, and I will fill this out, and I will be right back. Okay, that is everything all filled out. Inke and the Brains premium matte paper is absolutely stunning, and it writes super well. So I did use my Tombow mono drawing pen on the stickers, and I will use that in my planner as well. That is my current favorite fine liner, and I will link that down below. I hope you enjoyed this. If you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. I'd love it if you'd subscribe. Definitely check out all of the other videos from the collab, and I will post those in the description below as well. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and definitely check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans. Bye!